Hey everyone! So today we find ourselves back in the secret garden, and the secret garden is not looking so magical right now. We have a lot of things going on. It is time to get those annuals planting, and we have them everywhere. So for everyone that's, getting ready to plant up all the beautiful annuals, this is a little sneak peek of what we got going on right now. We got all our proven winners plants out. Some of them are all on this section, and this is a little space that we, where we do our thing. But today we are not going to be planting annuals. What we're going to do is give you a little tour of the roses. I know we've been doing a little series of actually let's head on to this way. And Ambrose will be behind the camera, and you'll hear him, if he wants to say hi right now.
Yep, I'm behind the camera, and to give you guys the best possible view and smooth camera action, I am back here. I'll be chiming in here and there on what I think is best to say, I guess.
So right now, there's we're doing the rose series, and the thing about it is that the roses, they bloom. All the roses that we have, a lot of them bloom on different times. So when one is done, another one is coming into bloom, or some of them are going crazy at the same time, and it's just so hard to capture them all. And we don't want you guys to miss any moment of it. So as we're still continuing with the series, what we're gonna do today is just give a little tour and to see what they're doing right now, and then, we won't get into the details of the roses right now. We'll just do the pretty, just walk around and show you who they are and enjoy them. Just enjoy what they look like right now. And then later we'll get into the specifics on the rose chats about that specific rose. And maybe y'all can, leave if by the time this video's out and we still don't have that rose out, you can, leave questions to that. Or either way, just leave questions to the rose. So, yes, who's this? Everybody by now I think knows who this beauty is right here. And yeah, I've been calling it, I don't know why it slipped out of my mouth to call Gertrude Jekyll him, but I see this rose as a she. And a lot of you mentioned that to me, to us on the comments when we did the chat. So yeah, it's going to be time to start deadheading, and that's actually what I was getting ready to do today. And I have here my pruners, I have my alcohol ready, and my hip truck from Corona Tools. I always just clip this on me. It's so easy for me to use and just go around and start deadheading. Very important to deadhead as soon as you can, so you can, have more of those blooms. But yeah, how gorgeous is this rose? Isn't it so beautiful? And it smells so pretty. So, we haven't been able to bring out the table here and hang out the way we do, but we still have our little chairs here, our chairs where we sit down and just enjoy this rose. So we have another rose that I will be moving the chair out of the way, if Ambrose can capture. And this right here is Mill on the Floss. A slow one for us, but this year it seems like she is going to do something just beautiful and amazing, already doing it. So Mill on the Floss, how gorgeous is that? So as you can see, it's very soft pink. The edging has a very beautiful light pink, and then the flower, there's like a violet pink that starts to come in and takes over, and the scent is just amazing. Another rose we will soon be talking about as she's starting to open up her blooms. Last year we did not get to enjoy her very much because we had thrips, and it really damaged this rose a lot. So we're very thankful to be able to be showing her today. But she has a very pretty shape to her too, and very vigorous. So let's head on to this side, and I will be making my way on top of the stairs as Ambrose will make his way around, and excuse the mess. As we said, it's planting time. We have a lot of things that we're still working on. And that right there, you just can't miss that rose right there. That is a Lady Gardener. How gorgeous is that? I don't even think I need to talk. So y'all can just enjoy that beautiful, beautiful rose. It has a very, very elegant, lovely look. That rose, the Lady Gardener, we actually Ambrose, you ended up finding it, right?
Yep, I found this one at the local nursery, and at first the blooms look like, I'm gonna say it, toasted marshmallow, and I fell in love with it. But it's opened up a little bit more. Some of them do stay more compact. I don't know if this year it's gonna do it, but it had a weird and cool looking bloom, which I called the toasted marshmallow, and I absolutely loved it. But the color is just beautiful.
Huge, huge flower. What else can I say about it? I love the shape of it. I have it in that area because it's our little potting area where the plants that I don't know what to do with yet go at, and I haven't moved her from there. I'll see if she stays there or what we do, but she's doing great and putting out a lot more flower buds. So talking about Marshmallow, I have somebody here that I call a marshmallow when she blooms, and this is Pearly Gates Climbing Rose. Pearly Gates Climbing Rose has been with us for quite a while already. I think going on a 4th year. I think it's 4th year. It's one of the first roses we ever added to our past garden because of one of her daughters, Alexis. She just fell in love with it, and we just had to get it back in North Carolina. This rose has taken it all. I've had it in the ground. I've had it in containers. I've been in and out. Just so much has gone through, and I love it. So the reason I call it a marshmallow, it is such a warm scented rose. Huge blooms that start really pretty pink and fade out into this beautiful light pink, very angelic look. And it smells of cinnamon, just very warm scent, vanilla, cinnamon, between those scents. And if you can see, there's a Clematis already growing there that her daughter also planted up last year. And this is not a David Austin, but I will be talking about it as it opens up so you can see it. And I think Amber's wanted to talk about how it has a shoot growing?
So there's a sucker coming out, and this sucker is from the rose Dr. Huey, which is a rootstock that they use for a lot of bare root roses. I'm trying to get it to focus here. Just not focusing quite well, but that is a rose called Dr. Huey, and we'll show you in the front. There's a lot more growing. We actually took it off of there and put it in the ground. But one thing about these, we left it on here so we can show you guys, and I plan to do a video later about suckers. There's a reason why you don't want that growing, and again, that'll be in a future video talking about why you don't want suckers growing. It's a beautiful rose.
Yep.
Very healthy rootstock for those roses, but again, a reason why you don't want them.
Pretty's that. So, just showing you a little bit over there. Where were you showing them? The apple tree.
Yeah.
all the annuals that we have just jammed in there for now.
Getting ready to go in the ground. Or in containers.
They made their way out from their garage. Finally, we have good temperatures in the evenings to have them out, and they look a lot more happier, and can't wait to start planting them up. So, let's go ahead and show you Claire Austin Rose.
I'm going to sneak around this limelight tree here so we can get over here.
And this is the rose that I felt so horrible about because I literally neglected Claire Austin. Claire Austin Rose is a climber, and she has been here with us since last spring. We received her a little late. She came in late.
Yep.
And we got her from, 2-quart container?
So the big difference between 2-quart and bare root getting planted is exactly what you see there. 2-quart container it's an own root rose, so it takes a little bit longer to establish as far as the root system and the thickening of the canes. But that's the difference right there, and we'll show you the next rose that we're about to show you the difference in how much growth a bare root rose puts on compared to a 2-quart rose. And
also, let's not forget how much I neglected her by not. I'm pretty sure by now she would be a little taller, climbing up higher, but I had her on the opposite side, and we had just so much going on last year. And I had her on that corner, it can take shade, but it was taking on way too much shade, heavy shade, where it just was not, it wasn't getting enough light. So I've brought her out. Ambrose already trained on an obelisk, Strawberry Hill.
Yep.
So you know, but Strawberry Hill was, if y'all got to see that video, Strawberry Hill was already grown, you know, big growth. So this one's going to be fun because we'll get to show you how to be training it in there as, you know, as it's still small, as it's growing. And the buds, I don't know if you were able to show, they're already showing that beautiful
you can
lemony.
see them. I mean,
a lemony color.
Trying to maneuver around the pond area here, so excuse me if I can't get close enough.
Very pretty. A very, very healthy rose too. So let's go ahead and head to the bottom because this is one that Ambrose, I think, would love to be talking about. So yeah, go ahead and move this chair while you talk to them.
So this is Emily Bronte, and
she wasn't supposed to be here. You were supposed to get who else?
We were supposed to get Eustacia Vi, but we ended up getting Emily Bronte only because Eustacia Vi sold out before I decided to go back in there and order some more roses. I think the plan was, what, for 2 roses?
Yes.
And we ended up getting 4, but this is Emily Bronte, and again, just to show you the difference between a bare root rose and a 2-quart container rose, how much more growth it puts on. And again, it's because it's using a very good rootstock, which is that Dr. Huey. It's a very great rootstock that's used for a lot of bare root roses, which promotes, you know, quicker growing and faster roots. Therefore, you have bigger canes coming up. They're grafted on there, so you can have a lot more growth quicker than a 2-quart container rose.
But it's starting to show very, very pretty leaves. The foliage, I love how at the ends it has more like a heart shape leaf. Very, very pretty, healthy, glossy. So now we're going to head to the outside of the garden, of the secret garden, and we will show you what's blooming out there from all the roses. Oh, sorry. So first, I want to go ahead and show you this area right here. We still haven't done anything to the side of the fence, but as you can see right now, what's taking over is both Gertrude Jekyll's on both sides. Just looking beautiful. We're still going to keep hydrangeas underneath, and we have all the annuals that we're going to plant already there. We're just going to go ahead and, you know, find the time to do it, and just go full-blown container gardening. But how beautiful are the roses? They're just doing amazing. I think that one wasn't really blooming. This Gertrude Jekyll wasn't really blooming at its most the day we did the chat about Gertrude Jekyll, but there it is. She's blooming away right now. How beautiful is she? And oh my goodness. Just so tempted to come and smell these beautiful, beautiful roses. You can just smell that Gertrude Jekyll, and then we cannot forget like one of the most beautiful roses ever and most healthy roses, Olivia Austin. She's just gorgeous, beautiful. And she hasn't fully filled herself up with foliage yet.
I want to show them this one back here because look at that bloom right there.
Oh, that's perfect.
That just looks beautiful.
She's perfection.
Yep, and she smells great. Love this rose.
She does. She smells really pretty. You have to get close to her, but you can smell her fragrance.
So Olivia Austin, we had in shade last year, huh?
Yes.
For the most part.
Yes.
It's getting a little bit more sun here now. As you can see, some of the little fringe on the end of those leaves there, because it's been acclimated to the shade. But absolutely looking gorgeous. The foliage is great. A very awesome rose to have here in the garden.
She's starting to put on more buds.
Yep, got plenty of buds.
A little slow this year, or she's just coming into bloom. Yep. I think that's what it is.
There's those 3 right there in the back. So that's how small they are, and they open up to look like that. So that's an amazing rose. It's beautiful. Yeah. Love the way it looks. So
let's go ahead and head on to that way over there. Let's make our way and see what's going on. With some of the roses over here, y'all can see the garden right now. What it's looking like too. Panicle hydrangeas are filling out already. I'm always forgetting somebody. So this right here is Litchfield Angel. And look at those buds. Let me go around.
So Litchfield Angel, it's another one I picked up at the nursery, huh?
Yes.
Along with Lady Gardner. And
look at that.
The buds that it had when we got it was beautiful. I mean, it only had 1 though, huh?
Yes. And look at those colors that it first shows. And then it starts to pale out into a very lovely creamy white. as
Yeah.
it starts to age, the flower. We will definitely
Oh,
be showing you this.
I found something.
Oh, there it is.
So it's starting to open up. As you can see that one there.
Lovely
Here,
pink.
hold it because I can't get it to focus.
It's a pink peach.
We're just being so very unprofessional right now.
The excitement, because we didn't see this one. It's, you know.
Yeah, so there's one that's getting ready to open.
My.
Again, last year when I got it, it only had one.
I need to smell it.
It had one bud open. One was already faded, so we didn't get to see that. But it's just a
This one's
beautiful...
supposed to have a warm scent.
Yeah.
Also like pearly gates.
Yeah, so it was a beautiful beautiful flower, and you know, I'm just excited to see it with this many buds.
Gertrude's like in the way with the scent. It's like you can't smell anything else right now because Gertrude's just saying it's all about me right now. I can't pick up the scent right now, but yeah, we'll definitely be coming back and talking about this beauty. Oh, look at the bush clematis. This is Stand By Me from Proven Winners. Look at that little, I call them little shy fairies with their little hats down. Look at that. How pretty is that? And they smile. I'm like a little kid in the garden.
Yeah, those look beautiful. I love the way those grow.
Beautiful. And then right to the side, climbing, actually making its way over to this beautiful, easy, also peasy rose from Proven Winners. Some of the best roses that you can have in your garden if you really don't care to put yourself through all the hassle of growing other kinds of roses. These roses from Proven Winners, the Also Easy collection, are what they're called, very easy.
Yeah, very easy rose to maintain. And as you can see, there's clusters literally.
Little bouquets.
Everywhere. I mean, little bouquets all over the place. This rose is
we'll be showing those.
Amazing for a smaller rose like this. This is pretty much as tall as it's going to get, as tall as those over there.
It'll bush out a lot more.
It'll bush out pretty good. So it's
but it's a forever bloomer.
Yep.
You want to show them the geranium?
Oh, so those are the geraniums that Angie planted. Starting to take off. You got some more coming up.
Today I actually planted a Wizard of Oz Veronica right there.
Yep.
Squeezed it in good. Just jam-packing it in there. Okay, and then, I keep on forgetting you, Queen Elizabeth. I thought, I was all winter telling you, is she staying, is she going? I don't know what to do with her. I just wasn't happy with her. And then I think she was just getting established. And I do have, these Rose of Sharon's, what are they called? Sugar tip Rose of Sharon's. Beautiful variegation.
Yep. Going back to that Queen Elizabeth, though, the viewers won.
She's staying.
She's staying, but there's another reason why she's staying. And I was telling Angie the other day that one of the first floribundas was Queen Elizabeth. Well, one of the first known recognized floribundas was Queen Elizabeth. So it's a very special rose. If she doesn't do quite well this year, we'll see what she does. Maybe I'll take a cutting and see what we can do with that, because I think it is a special rose to keep around.
I just call her the queen of her garden, and I don't think I can get rid of her.
Yeah, she's only done a couple blooms, but those blooms are...
well, she always blooms, that's the thing, but when we first got here, I think she really felt the change, and she just stopped giving that big amount of blooms that she was giving throughout the whole time from spring all the way to fall. That's how we would have her blooming back in North Carolina. And we really didn't do much to her in North Carolina. She was really just left all on its own. And that was one that we moved multiple times from the spot because we weren't sure where to have it in North Carolina. And she did amazing at the end for us there. So moving on, Lady of Shallot. Well, Lady of Shallot is doing what everybody told me what she was going to do and what I've read. We've both read, about her getting those huge octopus canes. It's getting there, not a wimpy rose at all. As y'all can see, look how thick they are. They are so thick. And it's really not thorny.
No.
Wow, it's very, very soft. Very different type of rose, but it's put on quite a bit of girl. So I can't wait to see this beautiful one. And then there's Ambrose, like Pride and Joy.
Oh, yeah. So here's one of my favorite ones. This is Wisley 2008. And we're heading into the sun, so I apologize for the view here. But Wisley 2008. It's a great story behind Wisley 2008. You'll have to wait for the series on that one, so I can talk a little bit more about it. But I just love Wisley 2008. It has a beautiful tea smell, and colors just amazing. Very small, shallow cups. Beautiful rose. It's got some yellow on it, and that's something I did want to talk about as far as the containers go. But that's for the series. We'll talk a little bit more about container roses when it comes to Wisley, and that way you guys can stay tuned for that one as well.
And look who's showing off. My goodness, I want to say this looks like a peony. This right here is Molyneux. And when I see this color from Molyneux, it reminds me of like mango. And I get the smell of mango. It's supposed to be like, I forgot already if it's a very musky.
It's supposed to be a musky smell.
Musky smell. But I just smell mango. I smell it so fruity. I don't know if it's doing that right now. It is. No, there's the musky smell. It brought out the musky smell. I smell it. So how gorgeous is that? And then I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to pick up. We can come back if you want.
There's a peak of sun just hitting here.
This is teasing Georgia.
That is teasing Georgia. Let me try to move around this way to see how much.
And this is the whole reason why we planted her here. And that's what I was speaking about when we're doing the rose chat about her, why she got placed in this area. Because this light that hits right now, and then it starts to, around golden hour, it starts to come down. We're what, like maybe an hour away from golden hour?
All right, so I tried to change the settings there so you guys can see it a little bit better.
So we have the maple tree that it's as the sun's going down, it starts to give that shade. And it just looks so beautiful, and it just starts to glow. And that's what inspired me to plant a Molyneux and plant the hookerus in the peach color on the bottom. Because it just looks gorgeous. And right now, for some, I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen the lemony, what is it, lemonade pink strawberry color on her. But it's just looking gorgeous with Weasley by the side. If you can see some of her buds have pink, as well as some of the flowers that have opened have pink behind it. It just smells amazing right now.
Let me get into that one real quick because it does have a lot of pink in it. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Gorgeous.
Has a lot of pink, looks beautiful in there.
Then we have the Clematis Sweet Summer Love that is making its way up there, which I think that's going to look so, so pretty. And then we got ourselves Darcy Bustle. Darcy Bustle just gave us 2 blooms right now, and it's actually starting to form a lot more in that big one right there. How beautiful is that? Let me make myself back here. So, yeah, she's gonna put on a show. I think she likes more. She does. She likes more of the warmer weather. So as it's starting to heat up, I'll start seeing more, we'll start seeing a lot more of that, what is it, the flower buds start to come out. And exactly the same thing for Brother Gadful, which is on the side. He wasn't too happy last year.
No.
Brother Gadful was not right. No. That's one of Ambrose's favorites too from our garden.
I just love its globular buds and flowers. It looks absolutely amazing. It's starting to put some buds on. Not too happy because we did take it out of its container pretty late and put it in the ground.
But I see a bunch of buds already. Yep. So we'll be having a show soon. And then we have a Clematis.
And she's excited about that
Happy
Clematis.
Jack.
I absolutely love the way that looks. It's going to look great with this rose once it blooms.
What was it? Like 2 weeks ago we planted?
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago, yep.
The Happy Jack. So it likes it there. And then down here, it's one of the other also easy proven winner roses. This is also easy double pink.
Yep.
And this was a by accident rose that landed here. So our friends from Color Shrub, from Proven
Color Choice.
Yeah, Color Choice from Proven Winners went ahead and sent us the Proven Winners new hydrangeas for this coming year. And this was supposed to be one of the new hydrangeas, but oops, it happened to be this beautiful, beautiful, stunning rose. But I'm okay. I'm not mad at that. A rose. I love roses. When we brought it out of its box, it was blooming beautiful clusters of pink blooms, and it's starting to do that. So we'll be planting that one soon. And now be chatting away about it. And here's another one, also Easy Double Red. And this is my favorite one from Proven Winners, and Ambrose too. Ambrose, what's the thing that we have?
So
me and you keep going
it
back
states
on.
that there's not really a smell when it comes to this rose. I absolutely smell something. It's a very refreshing scent of a rose. One of those that you normally find, like, I wouldn't say store-bought roses, but more of a cutting rose. A very fresh scent, not a strong one, but it's there. Angie says she doesn't smell it, but
one of our girls says they smell it too. So, and I think our son.
She's outnumbered.
Yeah. So
it has a scent.
I don't know if y'all have also Easy Double in red. Let us know if it has a scent. I don't smell it. I just smell freshness.
I mean, going back to that one, it's like Angie's already said before, if you're new to roses and you want to try some roses, definitely try the Proven Winners roses. Very healthy, disease resistant, no issues, and as you can see, it just blooms away like crazy. This is nothing right now compared to what it does later.
Yeah, it feels itself completed. We had it up in the front in the full sun area right by the door, and it was always in bloom. When the other rose was in blooming, Strawberry Hill, this was taken over. So beautiful. And then, of course, our boys, Harlow Carr. We have new additions to Harlow Carr. I couldn't hold back, and I had to add some hookeras, some Primo Black hookeras, and let me show you why. Let me see if you can come over here and, well, let me see. So this right here, it has the back of this hookera has those beautiful purple tones, as it also has it on the foliage on top. And then the calyx of the flower it has a pink as well, and then white flowers on top. So I have already Profusion Pink Salvia. I have some purple cat, the cat meow.
Yep.
Nepeta, and then of course the gorgeous color that we have of Harlow Carr in pink, that just glowing beautiful pink. I thought we just have to make it a pink area. So I've been dreaming about adding the hookeras all through winter, and I said, why not? Let's just do it. Let's just go ahead and do it. Plus we were growing these all winter. We actually grew the hookeras, the Primo Black hookeras in the back. Yep. And I just fell in love with them. Yeah. I needed more. And then I always say the quiet one of all, but then when she blooms, she really lets you know she's here with such an amazing, amazing strong scent in her big, big blooms. As you can tell, this is Jubilee Celebration. And look at that. She is going to have a party, guys, a big flower show soon. She's full of buds already. That just happened literally in a couple of days. I had not seen that. Okay, so let's make our way to the front, because here's where Ambrose wanted to show you Dr. Huey. Is that who we're talking about?
All right, so I'm gonna go around here and show you guys. Sorry if that got y'all dizzy, but there is Dr. Huey. Again, Dr. Huey is a rootstock that's used for lots of roses, mainly a lot of David Austin roses when it comes to bare root planting. And you can see it's a very prolific bloomer. It's supposed to be a climber, and it just puts on plenty and plenty of buds. Beautiful color, beautiful buds, small, maybe maximum 2 inches across, shallow cups, not many petals. I would say maybe a 30 to 50 count, if that. Resembles more of a knockout rose, but it's a beautiful rose. And again, we'll get into another video on that, of why you don't want those growing out of your rootstock.
Okay, so as we're making our way over here, let's act like we don't see any of the containers right now. What's happening?
What containers? Those?
So,
or the ones up there?
We've been adding containers. We've been adding things, but we haven't shown them yet. And then we have things that are on their way out. Like my poor pansies and violas. The poor things did all they could. I will be saving them. They're still good. They're not liking the full sun.
Yep.
So here's the beautiful, beautiful Strawberry Hill that Ambrose.
All right.
I'm not sure if you want to just go and make your way up there so they can see.
I'm going to try not to kill myself.
Gorgeous, beautiful.
Here, just so you guys can get a better look. But
ooh, there's so many slopes here where we live.
That is Strawberry Hill, and she is looking gorgeous.
Deadheading time.
She got happy after she went into the obelisk. It took her a couple of days because she was searching for the sun. I turned a lot of those canes sideways, And the buds were facing down, but they've made their way and found the sunlight. So she's looking absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna try to go over there where Angie's at so I can give you all a better look at the buds there. And I'm walking backwards, trying not to.
I'll head your way.
So, switch spots here.
So all the time Ambrose was putting her in the obelisk, I told him how sad she was looking.
Yeah, look at that though.
She did not like to be handled.
Did not miss a beat.
Like the moth.
She is loving it, and I'm loving it, and it smells great up here. It smells amazing. All these buds are looking gorgeous.
The next day, she just, it was like nothing happened to her. She didn't care.
Looks like she's been here the whole time, huh? What do you guys think? I think so. Looks amazing. Foliage
looks beautiful.
Is looking great. No black spot. It's in the full sun. Plenty of more buds coming up, as you can see. So I'm very thrilled with this rose. It's slowly becoming one to recommend a lot when it comes to climbing roses.
Okay, so let's go ahead and head back over there and see what else we have to show you. So we're headed back here. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to start deadheading the roses with Ambrose. We just wanted to show you a little bit, you know, of what's really going on with the roses right now. Like I said, it's different stages. Every rose right now. I don't want to have y'all miss anything this year of the roses and how they're doing. We will be continuing with the series of the roses, and thank you very much for all the beautiful and lovely comments. Another thing is, someone had mentioned this about having viewers going ahead and sharing their photos, especially right now about the roses. And we've been thinking of doing that, but we didn't know if anybody would be interested in that. So we spoke about it. And
yep. Yeah, so definitely, if any of you viewers or subscribers want to send us photos of your roses, we would love to do a video and show off your rose and basically what it's looking like. If you have some of the varieties that we have, and even some of the ones that we don't have, we would love to do a video over those, just show them, sit down, do a video with that.
Any rose.
Any rose.
Any rose.
I think it'll be beautiful to do a video like that too.
We have a small garden, so we can't have, our roses are not fully grown to what, you know, maturity to. So we would love to see anyone that has them mature or just got them, or, you know, at any stage, just so everyone can see what they look like too, you know, in other gardens and in other climates. So go ahead and put down where you're from, your climate, your zone. So we can, you know, everyone can know where you're growing these beautiful roses. And then later on, we'll share more about the rest of the garden. Like us, we're going to do more of the tours. Right now, it's a little bit of a messy thing happening, but we have a lot more to show you. We will do another tour, especially the hydrangeas.
Yeah.
They are
getting
ready to burst. All of them forming their buds, and we for sure have to go ahead and show you full-blown about the hydrangeas too. So I'm gonna leave it right here. Thank you very much again, and I hope you enjoyed, and we'll be coming back and showing you more roses as the season continues. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.